Like, why the fuck does he even make these stupid ass videos? Like, they just fucking suck. Like, oh no, Carlsbad, it's gone.
Get the fuck out of my chair.
Man. Fuck. Damn.
I go and get one drink. I come back, and you're on my fucking YouTube channel. Where are you going? Fucking kids. My house is like this all the time now, and this is okay. He's probably the worst of them, but that's just one of them. I promised Fuel a long time ago that I was gonna make this sock video for him. When I did my Stance sock review, they commented on my video and they said that their socks were pretty damn good, and I was like, well, prove it. And they sent me some socks, and now I have to review them. But before you can review things, you have to actually wear them or use them, and I did. I used the shit out of them. This is what's left of their sock. I'm not sure where my cameraman has got my camera directed, but it's all wore out in the bottom. They're shrunk. This is a Stance sock that's just about the same age. And you can see the shrinkage is actually this actually has a smaller band on it than these do. So the shrinkage is actually more than you can even tell just by looking at it. Here's the other sock. It's not quite as worn out. It was probably not worn on my yeah, this was my left sock. I have specific sock sides because they get stretched out in the toes. That was definitely my left sock, and the other one that was more beat up was the right sock. I skate goofy, so that tends to get a little bit more friction, and it wore out. It did. They got janky. Part of that was my problem because I didn't hand wash them. You have to hand wash these socks if you want them to last. But I don't. It's just inconvenient. If you want them to last, hand wash them and they'll do a lot better than mine did. They won't end up looking like that. They are good socks. They're definitely better than, you know, what is it, Hanes, whatever the Walmart sock is. They're better than that. They're probably on par with like you know, your standard anti-hero socks or Toy Machine or whatever the premium $6, $7, $8 sock is. They're on par with that. They're not quite a Stance sock. They don't have the ventilation. They don't have the nice soft bottom. They don't have the gripper. They're good socks. They're worth the money, but they're pretty much at the same price as Stance, and Stance is just a little bit better. I do like that Fuel makes all of their stuff. They don't just buy something and slap a logo on it. It is theirs. Fuel is a good company. They're a little bit spread out across the action sports community. You know, they do motocross, they do wakeboarding, snowboarding, racing, pretty much anything that's awesome, they do. These socks here, these are the pink Jailhouse. I think they were $8 online. And Stance are, how much are the Stance lows?
Like, I don't know, maybe $6.
$6, $7? Sure. Yeah. So they're right around the same price. I also had a pair of the, what was the giraffe one called? I think it was just Giraffe Low. In the blue, they had a problem cutting the strings, so the strings were all like hanging out inside. I wasn't a big fan of that. Or people texting me! But they said they did get that fixed. The strings are cutting now. Apparently it was a problem with their cutting machine. And aside from that, there's... Okay, this is the Stance logo, right? Which is... It's a decent, cool logo or whatever. But this is just... That's a cool logo for some reason. I don't know. It looks really good on the Fuel Medieval hoodie, which is like, what is it, $65 or $55? Something like that. I'm thinking about getting it. It's like a zip-up jacket. It's pretty awesome. But the other thing that really, fuck you for taking Instagram pictures. The other thing that really turned me on about Fuel is that they have their own skate shop in Hilton Head, South Carolina, which I guess is like an island somewhere near Georgia. I don't know. I've never been there. Definitely going to check it out. Shane, you're a good dude, and I'm sorry this review is so late. I didn't mean for this to happen, but life happens, and I'm trying to get back on track and start making these videos more often. But my house is crazy right now, and it's difficult. So we're going to try to make this work for everybody. You run a hell of a company, dude. Like, your products are excellent. I was looking through your online catalog, and they all look really, really good. And it's nothing against you. The socks just aren't quite as good as Stance socks. But, I mean, Stance is a sock company. You guys do so much more. You've got your outerwear and your t-shirts. You got all your snowboard gear, and there's just a lot going on there. And I think the socks are just not quite as good as Stance. But they're definitely as good as a Toy Machine sock or... shit, I don't even know who makes Toy Machine socks. I'm sure it's not Toy Machine. They have some other company make them and they just slap their logo on it. But you know what I'm saying. Fuck you! It's not him, it's TJ. He went to that new skate plaza that we're going to go visit because life is awesome. I'll talk to you guys some other time. How long was that?